Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back, man. 7:35 in the morning. My dogs woke me up early, man. I normally get up at 2:30, but today I woke up a little after 1 o'clock. Omar had to, he had to go pee outside, so might as well stay up, right? So, anyway, here at the storage, another video, man. Out of all the videos I've done, I don't think I spoke about my experience with X, right? With rolling, with popping them things and then hitting like a rave or a party specifically for X, right? They call it rolling parties. And anyway, so back in the day, right? Back in the day, I'd say these things have been around for a while. I know as far back as like the 90s for sure, but I really don't know the date, when they originated. But my experience pretty much with everything, right, was after high school, right? Started smoking weed at 18, alcohol at 19, and then once I hit the bars, everything just unraveled for me, right? So early 2000s, man, I really don't remember the first time I took an X pill, but I do remember the times, like a lot of the experiences, man, like a lot of the wild experiences, a lot of the wild things I did. Nothing too crazy, but they were memorable, I'm not gonna lie, I had some good times. The last time I did it, I didn't feel good. Man, this is like sometime after 2005. Anyway, the last time I did it, I really didn't have that euphoric X feeling, right? So it kind of felt like I was tripping, like off. It felt like there was some acid in there, dude. Like, felt like there was some acid. It was a total bad trip. I wasn't expecting it at all. So I normally like to go out and have fun, maybe call some girls over, whatever, right? But this time I just laid on my couch and put the blanket over my head, and I just closed my eyes and try to breathe calm. Anyway, I did that for hours until, actually I drank some beers too, just so I could pass out, and then went to sleep. That was a bad trip. But anyway, so early 2000s, I think the first time I tried it was probably at a rave or one of my friend's house parties. So normally, like before we'd go to the raves, right, we'd find our plug, we'd pick up, and then we would just take them, right? So back in the rave scene, man, like they really wouldn't announce where the party is. All these parties were underground parties, so they really wouldn't announce the location. I think it was till like an hour before. I think you had to call a certain number, and then you'd get the directions, or you'd get the address, right, and then go there, and then just celebrate the night away. So it was crazy. All these parties were underground. Like it seemed like they were abandoned buildings, but they weren't shot out. Maybe like a small business owner owned a building and wanted to make some cash, and the promoter of the party, okayed it. I'm really not too sure of the specifics of it, but we partied. So it was generally like a dark place. You'd have some lights, big stacks of speakers, right? And a lot of drum and bass, a lot of trance. And once that pill hit, everything just felt different. The whole vibe, right, was different. And I'd go there with some friends. For me, what I like doing, like as soon as I was feeling it, right, there'd be times where I'd go in front of the speaker and just zone out, right? Close my eyes and just zone out and just take in everything I'm feeling and just get lost in the music, right? So sometimes I would do that, and then you just start dancing, like the regular rave dancing. I know right now I probably couldn't do it, not because I'm out of shape, but like I just haven't wiggled like that in a while, you know what I mean? So zoning out in front of the speakers. Also, if we're just sometime like after we got to the rave, right, I would like to just venture off, and I'd be feeling good under the influence, just high, and I would just like to just walk around and like talk to random people. You'd see a lot of people doing that, right? Just walk by and just put out your hand and like shake someone's hand, and I really don't want to get into too much of the euphoric feeling, like the feel good feeling, because I don't want to trigger anybody. But one of the craziest things I saw at a rave, right? There was this one guy on the floor, right? We're just walking around looking at people. Everyone is just like, they call them cuddle puddles, right? So people just chilling, hugging each other and like kissing each other and stuff like that. And so we were walking around. It was like in some building, some warehouse, kind of looked like this, but some guy was on the floor just kissing this girl, right? They were doing the thing, right? Just kissing and feeling all over each other. And so as we got a little closer, we looked at them both, and I don't know if this guy knew or not, but he was not kissing a girl. It was a person dressed up as a girl. So I don't know if he was just feeling so good, said screw it, just went on with it. He's like, I don't know. So nobody wanted to let him know. Maybe he did know, and that was his thing. So that was so crazy. I think that was the first time I've seen a person dressed up like that. A guy dressed as a girl, and it wasn't hot. Let's just say that it wasn't hot. So anyway, those parties were really cool, man, because everyone there was for one purpose, right? Just to get there and let loose. Not everyone was on the pills, off the X, but it was really cool just to go out and let loose, right? There was another rave I went to. It was in between Tucson and Phoenix. I think, I really don't remember where, but it was like in the desert. It was a huge party. They had MCs there. They had different stages. It was outside, big laser lights, green lights. Just the place was lit, right? And different stages. Like, it was so big, you could walk around to different areas, and there'd be different types. There'd be trance music, drum and bass, and like trip hop. So you'd have trip hop, like beats, right? And then you'd have MCs. I forgot the MC's name, but there'd be some guy rapping over the beat, right? And so that was cool. And of course, I left my friends for a little bit just to go walk around, like people watch, just meet new people, hang out with them, because you're feeling good, right? So that's a little bit about the rave scene, right? Totally underground, and you had to. The reason why they wouldn't announce the location is basically because if it was announced like a day prior, then the cops would be there and they'll break it up. So so it was totally underground, like in and out, right? Call the number in the last minute, go there, enjoy it. Sometimes the cops would break it out, right? So every time I did that, I had to make sure I had the next couple days off, because you just felt shot out. You just totally dehydrated, blah, 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 right? It's not the best come down feeling. So anyway, there'd be the rave scene, and then also like specific house parties that we'd go to, right? So it'd be like maybe four to six of us, right? The dudes. And then sometimes we would take girls with us. But so like after a rave, we'd all meet up at someone's house and then just continue to party, right? All the lights out, still have some trance music going, and there'd be different rooms, right? Just different people in different rooms, just basically just hanging out, making out, cuddling, and just enjoying themselves, right? And then, man, come 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when the sun came up, go home and pass out, you know? So it was some good times, man. I know the raves, like the whole party scene nowadays, I don't know if they have, I've been out the game so long, but I don't know if they have like underground raves, because all the stuff I've seen on YouTube, Instagram, everything is put together really well. It's announced ahead of time, that way people could travel there, and it's just a huge celebration, man. The transformation rave, that was announced ahead of time, you know. They had security and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. But the underground, man, the underground raves were so much fun. Like, it was just so much fun. It was low key, and we weren't supposed to be there, right? And there's some footage on YouTube if you type in underground raves from the 90s or underground raves Tucson. If you search that, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. The way it looked and the way everyone was dressed. You'd see people there sucking on pacifiers. That just goes with the whole X thing, right? The Molly thing. I don't know when Molly came out. I guess it's like pure MDMA. I've never done it. Not trying to do it. But yeah, everything, all the drugs, the weed, everything evolved, right? Everything evolved. Nowadays we got the Fetty, you got the Trank, all that crap, right? I'm just glad I got out the game when I did. I'm just super glad for that. I'm just glad I made it out too. Damn. So yeah, I just wanted to throw this little video out there, man. Speak on my experience with X. And yeah, man, if you guys can relate, if you have any stories, hit me in the comments, man. Thanks for listening.